Do you know that a few hours of the fuel consumed by a ship is equivalent to that of fuel consumed by a car in its lifetime? So how much fuel does a cruise ship consume in a day? A ship's fuel consumption depends on several factors such as ship size, hull form, carrying capacity, vessel route, engine characteristics, sailing speed, and etc. A large cruise ship over 300 meters in size might consume up to 250 tons of fuel per day, which is equivalent to over 80,000 gallons of fuel a day. That means the cruise ship is spending approximately $130,000 per day on low-grade fuel, and if it uses marine gas oil, which is a cleaner fuel, it will cost a ship a whopping $300,000 per day. The figures at 85% and above load go as high as 235 to 250 metric tons of fuel per day. The fuel consumption for such ships is reduced to 150 metric tons when operating in the eco-speed range, also called slow steaming. Whereas moderate-sized cruises varying between 150 to 250 meters, the fuel usage goes down fast. This takes into account their short voyages as well as shorter port stays. These typical sizes range between 140 to 180 metric tons of their 85% and above rated loads of fuel consumption. The declining trend continues for the passenger capacity and the size of cruises. As vessels shrink in size, so does their fuel consumption. In general, a more massive object requires more power to get moving, and that power comes from fuel. The highest consumptions go in the maintenance of 5- and 7-star facilities on board for the passengers. Cruise ships consume a lot more fuel in comparison to the average cargo vessel. However, this stands as an exception to the large container ships that also have higher consumption limits. Therefore, this needs one to understand how much fuel a cruise ship uses and why it is relatively high. To eliminate the demerits of diesel fuel, modern cruise ships are using LNG propulsion. The storage of LNG and its usage parameters differ from that of any other available fuel. Its higher calorific value also has a great effect on the fuel efficiency of the engines. The changing market is shifting fast towards LNG sources for propulsion to curb harmful emissions from ships. However, the supply of LNG fuel and its increase in cost due to the Russia-Ukraine war has become a challenge for ship operators. How much fuel does your ship or ride use on a daily basis? Let us know in the comments, and for more information, please subscribe to our channel and make sure that you hit that bell button so as not to miss on any further updates. Thanks for watching.